What is going on, my today people? Yes, yes, yes. It is again your guy Wendy coming with another episode or entry for you guys. I guess in what I like to call the ode or my ode to the future. I really, really appreciate the support for those who are fresh new listeners on this new iteration, or those who were there when I was just trying to figure it out. Either way, I really appreciate you guys coming back and messing with your boy. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. So, want to get right into it. Today, I'm interested in talking a little bit about politics. Oh, just a little bit. But no, have you guys heard about Ron DeSantis and essentially taking over the kingdom of Disney? You know, the fortress that Walt built. It's been a lot of interesting developments for those who have been keeping up, and then for those who haven't. Pretty much, I'll be going over a bit of the linchpin, so to speak, that started a lot of this drama or led to this outcome here. But it's a very interesting situation. I mean, I have initial thoughts on what I think this means for Disney's future, but I don't work there, and I can only go by the stories and the information that essentially is let out for the outsider, so to speak. But what's even a bit more interesting to me is what this means for the future of capitalism. That's right, capitalism. Uh, to me, this feels like another step towards a system that is kind of a mix between capitalism and communism. Now, I didn't say a bad word for those who understand the dictionary definition of communism. It's not the 1950s era bad word that we've led our populace to believe it is. But essentially, I'll just give a definition before I get into the whole spiel. But it's a political theory, and this is the definition of communism. It's a political theory derived from Karl Marx, advocating class war and leading to a society in which all property is publicly owned and each person works and is paid according to their abilities and needs. It's kind of interesting. It's kind of interesting, but Karl Marx seemed to be damn near a prophet of economic systems. He also spoke about economic systems eventually evolving into communism, and it makes sense because I think class is something that will like the definition, like in the definition of communism, class is something that's gonna just always lead to issues among people. Period. It's always going to be that. So it just really makes sense. But we'll see. This might be a first step towards that or a second step because we already kind of have a system that's a mix of socialism and capitalism, or capitalism and socialism, if I put it like that. But I think I see us evolving into what China does. I think that'll take maybe 100 years for America because we have these strong roots that are built in individualism, that are built in uh, uh, let me get mines, forget about you. You know what I mean? Just this way of thinking that you realize as you grow a bit wiser is really selfish when it comes to humanity. But hey, let's explore that though, man. Let's get into the show, man. Like, but first, dear future robots, what's going on with Walt Disney? Is Disney World still the preeminent? Did this really slow it down at all? Are we looking at the last days of Disney? Oh, I like that. The last days of Disney. But I don't know. We'll see. But let's get into the show, y'all. Welcome to Dear Future Robots. Yeah, 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 yeah. Appreciate you guys again for coming back. I really like that beat. I really like that sound. I like it. But yeah, let's get right into it, y'all. For those who don't know the duties, so-called duties of a governor, I just want to dive into that for a little bit, just so we're on the same page. Because I hate when somebody just assumes that I know something and continues to talk about it because I always have to interrupt him, like, hey, help me out here. What does that mean? I don't understand that. I don't know that. I know a lot of us have pride, so he won't admit that. But if I don't know something, I'm 9.9 times out of 10, I'm gonna stop you. I'm gonna tap you. Unless you're in a real groove, I'll wait till later and look it up or something like that. But hey, for those who don't know what a governor does, here are some of the duties, right? And by the way, I am under the impression, I think this is common as well. It's not even my major opinion, but I think it's like a common thing for people to believe that governors have a lot of power in our country. Like after the president, who obviously is the federal government, the governors are like almost the most powerful uh, men and women in the nation as far as their unchecked, so to speak, power. I mean, it's possible to have unchecked power in that position. But let me just get into some of the duties, I guess. So obviously, or maybe not obviously, but leading the executive branch of the state government. So the governor is responsible for overseeing all state agencies and departments, as well as appointing heads to these agencies and departments. So what that essentially is saying, um, uh, cabinet officials, uh, uh, judges, agency heads, like people that work for the DCF and stuff like that. Um, the governor is in charge of that, for the most part, right? And different states work different. Different states have different ways of maneuvering or dealing with this. But I'm speaking directly about Florida, guys. Um, Another is developing and implementing policies. One that really garnered a lot of attention recently was the Florida Parental Rights in Education Bill, which colloquially is known as the "Don't Say Gay" bill, right? "Quote unquote," "Don't Say Gay" bill. Um, so that's pretty much obviously self-explanatory. You're implementing policies, creating policies, and the governor's going to really be playing a key role in that. Um, and that's all, like I said, from education to healthcare, transportation, public safety, and just other important areas that we have in society now. One thing that I didn't even know is that the governor's office is responsible for budgeting, right? Presenting the budget proposal to the state legislator and pretty much ensuring that the state government operates within its budget. I mean, that's something new. I didn't know that the governor, uh, essentially, his team had to be filled with mathematicians or something like IRS agents or something. But that's actually a part of it. You got also signing or vetoing legislation. So if something's there that a previous governor had in place, I mean, get that out of there. Or if something comes through the legislator and they don't like it, get that out there, get that out of there. Or if they want to push something through, you can actually do that. Kind of like we in the intro, we're talking about the taking over of Disney's kingdom. Um, Let me see what's the actual if you guys know the actual name of the bill that allowed uh, DeSantis to create his own board to take over Disney. Just put that in the comments. Let's see. Uh, okay, so Florida Governor Ron DeSantis signs law to put Disney District under state control, and this is from CBS News. Uh, Okay. Florida Governor Ron DeSantis on Monday signed a bill that gives him control of Walt Disney's self governing district, punishing the company over its opposition to the so called Don't Say Gay bill or law. The bill requires DeSantis, a Republican, to appoint a 5-member board to oversee the government services that the Disney district provides in its sprawling theme park properties in Florida. Today, the corporate kingdom finally comes to an end, quote unquote. He said at the bill signing ceremony in Lake Buena Vista. There's a new sheriff in town, quote unquote, and accountability will be the order of the day. End quote, end quote, end quote, end quote. Let's see. The signing came as DeSantis gears up for an expected presidential run. This guy has not announced yet, people. He has not announced yet. I think he will. I think it's the smartest decision to not run, but I think he will. Um, presidential run and marks a high profile legislative victory for a governor whose leveraging of cultural and political divides has pushed him to the forefront of national Republican party. This guy's team is moving very, 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 very smart. Let's see. With all that, it still didn't give me the name of the bill. I'm sorry, guys. We're gonna have to put that in the comments, or I'll put that in the uh in the information under the podcast. But either way, this guy is moving mad. He's moving massive out there. He's moving crazy. I think he's obviously the most popular Republican outside of Donald Trump right now. Um, it like I said, it is likely he runs out. I don't think it's a smart idea because if he goes against Trump, that's going to be a problem. But um, this is big, man. This is big. This is really big. Um, so going over, I just went over the duties of the governor, so to speak, or the powers of the governor. Um, I think this new move makes a major shift over time, at least, in not only the power that Disney has, and for those who don't know, Disney is very integral in local government. It's just how the cookie crumbles, man. Really, I'm not even gonna say that it's all malicious or whatever. It's just is how it is. They bring in a lot of money. They're a major corporation. They've been here for a long time. They own I think last checked, almost 3% of the land in Orange County, in Osceola County, I think it is. They own, and that again, this is Florida. I don't know about how they operate in other places, but they're a major force. So as a governor, uh, pretty much the president of a state almost, uh, you're gonna have to deal with him. And the drama that uh, DeSantis went, he there was drama back and forth with what's his name, Bob Chapek or something like that. Chapek, the old Disney head, um, and they got him out of there. It's not the official word, but I think the board got him out of there because he made an enemy in the governor. They brought back the Bob Iger. They brought back Iger, and he was the previous head and head of Disney, that is. And so far, it's been outside of this, it's been kind of quiet for Disney, man. They, from what I hear, work on an operating budget, so it's not like they're just rolling in the dough. Everything, a lot of it goes back into the theme parks because it's really expensive to run this thing. And now you got the attention of the governor, so it's very interesting. I saw the bill signing on TV, on YouTube, and he had some firefighters in the on stage, or right to the right of him or something like that, near the stage, and they presented him with an axe, which was very interesting. I'm like, was this a metaphorical thing, like a metaphorical gift? Like, hey, you're chopping down a big tree, or is it? Was there also like a christening of a new christening of a fire station or something? I don't, I don't know. So I'll leave that alone. But it's just very interesting. Uh, maybe symbolism there. But man, is this let's see. It- Some say it seems like a bully tactic. I don't know. I guess that's not where I can really lend any thought to. I mean, it'd be interesting. I mean, some do say politics moves like the mafia, but if let's work with the let's work from the premise that it actually is a bully tactic. Just because of, like I said, the pressure that Chapek, when he was running Disney, was under, as far as his employees. They had employees staging walkouts, and employees were really, really, really getting at Disney for not speaking up when the quote unquote "Don't Say Gay" bill was first announced. Right, Disney kind of stayed quiet. It's almost like the leadership chose to play the back seat and see how things developed before they made any major moves, because these corporations, they rather weigh the potential before they actually put their hat in any race, or right, or get behind any team or whatever the case is. Like corporations, they don't have souls. Disney just seems to be one of those corporations that does a good job of making us think they like love people or something like that. Like, keep in mind, they're like the family company, but tickets are blistering. Like, tickets are crazy. These corporations get me upset sometimes. But hey, um, this kind of seems like it's payback. This kind of seems like it's payback. And hey, I, this isn't something that uh, DeSantis has done that I'm looking at like, oh, I can't believe he did. No, no, no. For those who know me, uh, I've been very open about the dangers of a so-called Ron DeSantis presidency. I think the guy and his team are very intelligent. No matter how down south and homey he presents himself, but I think he's very intelligent. I think him and his team, they move very strategically, especially on social media. They know what they're doing. When I all I had to see was him, and I think it was Greg Abbott from excuse me, from Texas. And I'm not sure who held more power here, but DeSantis is the one. His name keeps getting brought up, so I'll just assume him for the sake of this argument. When I saw that this guy was able to send a busload of migrants to Kamala Harris's home while simultaneously sending a plane full of migrants to Martha's Vineyard without anybody knowing until it was done. Bruh, bruh. That's power right there. That's finesse. That's strategy, bro. Like, uh-huh. And then what's the guy's name? He had there was a there's a district or county in Florida that borders Georgia. What's the name of the county? What's the name of the county? I can't remember the name of the county off the top of my head, but guys, please Google Jeff Moore, Florida, right? He was a county commissioner in a district or a county that is well over 50% quote unquote black. And this guy Jeff Moore was appointed by Ron DeSantis, and not even a year into his post, pictures came out with him in a Ku Klux Klan outfit or costume. It looked like, honestly, for me, looking at the picture, it looked like he was probably at a party. He had a costume. He had a smile on his face. I just saw a lot of cups in the background, so I'm like, maybe this is a party as opposed to it being like a Klan meeting or something like that. So, looking at it, I'm not assuming that the guy is a Klan member, but there's a mindset that goes into some, and we all know this to be true. So those that say I'm reaching, just listen. There's a mindset that goes into somebody who, for one, can find the Ku Klux Klan. Excuse me, that's a tongue. Ku Klux Klan. Yes, I can say it again. Ku Klux Klan, or is it Klu Klux? I don't know. Whatever. Those inbred idiots. But there's something to be said for somebody who can find the costume, let alone wear it with a smile. Like, to me, that's crazy. To me, that is crazy. And this guy was in charge essentially, or on that, on the board or making moves for this district, which is, I don't know. You putting people like that in charge of these districts kind of says something. And when it got exposed, it took a little bit, but more stepped down. DeSantis's office never had any comments on this, and I think when he their communications person for the governor's office said that they only commented when he left, and they were like, "Oh, we don't know what happened. He just left." I'm like, "Oh, interesting." And mind you, Governor DeSantis is somebody that I haven't seen it. Maybe you have, but I haven't seen too many scenarios or situations where he's speaking positively about the quote unquote black community or African Americans, or yeah, I just haven't seen it. And please, if you have, post it, because this isn't a hate thing. I'm not a Democrat. I'm actually a registered Republican, but that's just because I've pretty much been everything else. And I am a I would maybe if I had to categorize myself, I wouldn't. Some would say I'm somewhat progressive, which to me means new ideas. I mean, we've been doing it so long for, such a way for so long. And if it's not working, switch it up. Let's put our minds to it. We're smart enough in this country. So if anything, maybe that. But so it's not about being a Democrat or liberal. I don't like a lot of what's going on in the Democratic Party right now. I definitely don't like a lot that's going on with the liberals. Um, I'm conservative in a lot of ways. Um, but I don't think people's bodies necessarily should be policed. Do your thing. I just, also on the flip side, don't think that should be something that's marketed to kids. You know what I mean? So, it's complex. These are longer conversations. I think that have to be, that have to be nuanced, and every participant has to be, a willing participant that is actually good meaning. But I don't know, guys. What do you guys think is gonna be? What do you guys think is gonna happen? What do you think the future holds for Disney? What do you think it holds for corporations? I mean, is this the like I asked in the intro? Is this the beginning of the end? Like, are we? Is this another step towards us evolving into an economy similar to what China has? Is that a bad word for a lot of people? Bringing up China and economy and us evolving into them? Because honestly, it would seem like they're doing something right, right? It would seem like they're doing something right. And I know somebody out there is thinking, what? Like they're doing this and this and this is this that. They're just trying to copy what old Europe did and da da da. Like Berlin conference. I haven't seen a Berlin conference for Asia. I haven't seen a Berlin conference where China's at the head and talking about what they're going to carve up, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. This seems to be the way they decided to evolve capitalism, right? Within their system of what we deem communism, just because of how it works. What I see, and again, this is just my peer review, but from what I was able to see, uh, they seem to be doing something right. It's either we have too many freedoms here, or they're just way smarter. So it's either one of those. So we got to figure that out. But I'm very interested to see where this goes. I'm gonna be doing a lot more research, and I'm gonna be keeping my eyes open. Um, because like I said, this could be another footstep towards the evolution of capitalism, because we need it. We had it already in the 1930s and 40s. We need it again because things are getting bad. All right, but guys, let me know what y'all think about Disney. Leave your comments. If you're not subscribed already, why? If you haven't sent this to a friend or a family member, why? Ask yourself why. Come on now. So if we gotta ask the if we have to ask the dear future robots, if we have to ask them anything, like I said before, is Disney still around? Like, what's going on? Is capitalism still in its current state of being kind of mixed? Let's say maybe 60-40 with socialism, or 70-30 maybe. Like, how is our societies now, or then in the future? I don't know. It's very interesting. But hey, I appreciate you guys for giving me a listen, for hanging out with me. It's been fun. I don't even know what I'm naming this episode yet. But man, it's been fun. I appreciate you guys. Thank you again. Nothing but love coming from me. Nothing but love coming from me. And like I said, leave your comments, man. Subscribe, rate it. Come on, let's get this moving. I'm gonna try to stay as active as I can. Y'all that know me know I am a busy man, busy father, busy husband, all that good stuff. But I wanna also be a busy podcaster. So I'm trying to stay as active as I can. Stay with this. So just help your boy out, man. Help your boy out. And those that want to team up, I'm not against I'm not against putting our little morphers together and coming together. So uh, please, you already know the email. But hey, again, I appreciate y'all. I'm out. Peace. Hey, hey, hold on. I'm not done yet. Dear future robots and my today people, if you guys want to reach out, email me. That's Wendy at dearfuturerobots.com. Again, that's Wendy at dearfuturerobots.com. And all my social media handles pretty much are at Dear Future Robots. And I think it's maybe Twitter or Instagram, but that one's going to be at Dear Future Robot. But either way, you'll be able to find me, guys. Take care, and please give a like, review, subscribe, leave your questions down below, send them to the email, follow the social media platforms, guys. Just grow with me. I'm going to do my best to keep up with this as much as possible, all right? Appreciate you all. Let's grow together. Nothing but love. Peace. Dear Future Robots. And we really are just universes crashing, y'all. Every single one of them. So just do your best to leave a mark, all right? This is Wendy, Dear Future Robots, signing out again. Peace.